My name is Dixon. Yeah, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dixon Shangala. Dixon Shangala, by uh, description, is a husband to one wife and a father of two, aged between 17 and 22. By training, I'm a telecommunications stroke IT engineer, and I've been in the field of engineering for the last 26 years. And it gives me much pleasure to speak to you today about a subject that many may not think is related to the field of engineering. We are going to talk about the health of our eye, and truth speaking, from where I sit, uh, one of the most important organs in our body, the eye. And the eye needs to be taken care of because it is an important organ that we all need to be able to go about our day-to-day activities. And for that I very often I feel I am in the best position to be able to talk to you about eye health and the situations we normally find out with aging, and also that come with our eyes not being as healthy as we may want them to be. So some of the things we visualize, some of the things we visualize are as a result of and how we react to them as a result of our eyesight. Other issues or other health problems like high blood pressure, diabetes can also be detected early through the eye health or through your eyesight. We'll dwell more into this as we move along, but it is important to understand that your vision can lead you to identify some health challenges that you may not have had them diagnosed, or a doctor may be taking you through and telling you that this is what you are suffering from. And it is as a result of that that we get to understand what is happening in our lives. So I hope you are seeing my slides. Yeah, so the brain, as I said, utilizes our eyes to enable us to even see. So sometimes we find ourselves having poor sight, and some of the symptoms of poor sight would include things like severe and sudden eye pain. Yeah, so that means your eyesight is not in its good health. Sometimes you have recurrent pain around the eyes. Those are signs that we are not in good health. Our eyes are not in their best. Sometimes you have hazy or blurred or double vision. You also find yourself like you're seeing flashes and lights or sudden bright floating spots. Those are signs that you have some challenge with your eyesight that needs to be taken care of. Sometimes you may see rainbows or floating spider webs. Yeah. You may also see like there are curtains coming down. Yeah. So when those kind of things happen to you, then they are a signal that your eyesight has been compromised and needs to be taken care of. Sometimes you have painful and sensitivity to light or glare. You have swollen or red eyes. Those are all indicators that something is amiss in your sight. Yeah, you may also see some white areas in your pupil. Yeah, develop sudden floaters. And sometimes the eyes can also be itchy, and even you notice a sudden change in your vision. Those are all symptoms that there is a challenge with your eyesight that requires a medical attention. And for that reason, that is why we want to tell you more about your eye health so that you may be able to identify some of these challenges in good time. And we also will be sharing some of the ways that you can work to improve your eyesight or to maintain it if you already have a good eyesight as we speak. We continue with more symptoms. Sometimes when you are on your day-to-day activities, you may also have difficulties walking, or you have irregular or bumpy surfaces. You may have seen someone walking maybe ahead of you, and all of a sudden someone trips because there's just a very small step that they can't make a difference between where they are stepping and the next step that they are taking. They end up tripping because there are those bumpy surfaces that are not clearly visible to someone who has a compromised eyesight. So it becomes a challenge, yeah, even walking upstairs, sometimes just shuffling your feet, yeah, may also be a challenge just because you have a compromised eyesight. So many symptoms are clearly there. Very many of them are documented, and you can always find information about your eyesight readily available. Sometimes, most of the times, we realize that I'm not able to read as I used to read. Those are clear indicators that your eyesight is compromised, and we end up now we must use reading spectacles for you to be able to read clearly small writings, or sometimes things like small books written in small fonts, mails, newspapers, and so forth. You may also find at an advanced stage that you're not able to clearly write. Those are also signs that your eyesight, because you are not even seeing clearly what you're writing. So yeah, it is an indicator that your eyesight also is compromised. Yeah, so then as you move along with that, then you realize that it grows and it grows if you don't take good care of it. And with the time, it becomes even a more pronounced problem that requires serious medical attention. Yeah, so in our day-to-day activities, we also discover some things that may also be a challenge and an indicator of poor eyesight. Yeah. So one of the ways you can realize this is through doing activities that you do always when you're reading, watching television, when you're driving. It's a common thing for people who are driving to also be able to realize that my eyesight has changed. For me, now in the engineering field, I interact more with gadgets, equipments, electronic equipments. I interact with machines like computers for very long hours in a day. And it is easy for me to tell, or for any user of electronic gadget to tell, that my vision is not as it was, yeah, in the last few days or few years. And it comes like that, it builds up. You realize that where there are colors, you're not able to clearly tell which color this is. So if you're not taking good cognizant of the changes that are happening, then it becomes a more pronounced problem that may render you even unable to execute some of the things or some of the duties that you have been executing just because the eyesight is compromised. So it is very important each and every time there's a change, a shift in your body, in your eyesight, you take cognizant of that and start working your way or start seeking attention to your eyesight, because when you lose eyesight, then you have to really manage the transformation of working with impaired eyes or working without eyesight. Yeah. So it is an important thing and a very dear thing, especially for us in the engineering field. We really take cognizant of, or we really take caution about our eyesight because it means everything. A small mistake with your eyesight can lead to a catastrophe. And therefore, we have to make sure that we are at the best in our sight is at its best, so that we are able to execute professionally. Yeah. So we want to share with you a little bit some of these the issues that cause challenges with eyesight. And some of the things are things we do oftenly. So we'll use images, we'll share with you information that can help. And one of the very common reasons or issues that lead to a poor eyesight is too much screen time. Yeah, some of us, like I said, we spend so much time on computers or in front of screens. There are some of us who are addicted to phones, these mobile phones. They have come to revolutionize our life, but they are also hazardous to our sight if we don't take good care of our sight. So we spend so much time. There are some who are addicted to watching movies, and you find someone just on television the whole night or a whole weekend. Sometimes this too much exposure can also be a source or a cause of poor vision. When it comes to our health, we have other things like diet, and diet starts with what we feed our bodies, because what we eat determines how our body behaves or reacts. So they are very important foods that we require. I will be sharing more details about diet and relationship to our eyes as we proceed. Also, water intake is also a very crucial thing to look at. When you don't take enough water, you dehydrate your eyes, and your eyes become dry. So you won't have tears. Sometimes we look at people who are tearful and we imagine that maybe they are sorrowful. But again, it is not that. Having sufficient tears in your eyes is also a healthy condition. So let's ensure that we take enough water as part of our daily habits, and that will help take care of the health of our eyes. The other thing we need to look at is sleep or rest, because a normal human being is supposed to rest at least 6 to 8 hours in a night. Yeah, but most of us, because of the fast life we are living in, because of the challenges that we are facing with life and lifestyle, we end up sleeping much less hours, and this is a source. Our eyes are not getting enough rest, and therefore, because they're not getting enough rest, then we keep we keep straining them, yeah, and that again becomes a challenge and a source of poor vision with time, yeah. The other thing is just how we handle our eye. Our eye, just like any other part of our body, is sensitive. And when we rub it a lot and we form a habit, there are people who just have a habit every time you have your hand on your eyes, you're rubbing them, and um, we cause a condition called myopia. Yeah, I mean, we cause myopia and glaucoma to worsen in the eye, and all these affect our eyesight. So let's love our eyes a little bit by making sure that we do not expose them to such conditions like rubbing them too much, which affects the eye. Um, the other very important thing that I know we hardly do is taking an eye health examination. Most of us just wake up, move, and because I'm seeing, I'm okay. So until you have a severe condition that you clearly can tell I'm not able to see, or I'm having a challenge, is when you seek medical attention. And sometimes it might be too little, too late when we don't take these examinations oftenly to ascertain that our eyes are in the best of their health. So cultivate a habit of doing these examinations at least in once in a year. If it is too much, you can do it once every 2 years or 3 years, as long as you've not noticed a change. Yeah, so that is among one of the causes of bad eye health. The other challenge that we face is smoking. For those of us who engage in smoking, we notice that most people who smoke, the risks worsen, or the eye condition risks worsen by smoking, and especially as we age. Because as we age, we are also facing age-related macular degeneration. And we also get more of cataracts and the eyes get more dry. So smoking affects our eyesight in that it aggravates some of these conditions. So if you can't quit smoking, then try to really minimize it. But the ultimate goal should be we quit smoking, those who are smoking, and life shall be good. Again, for me as an engineer, I think protecting the eye is very crucial. Having known that the eye is very pertinent component of my day-to-day life, and a key component for that matter, I cultivated the art of protecting the eye from sunlight or exposure to other electronic equipments that generate a lot of light. So it is very important when you're exposed to sun, you have sunglasses that protect your eyes. And when again you're exposed to this light for so long, it's also good to look at the protection part of the eye so that you don't overexpose it so as to cause damage or to start getting molecular macular degeneration and cancers cancers of the eye and things like cataracts. So I recommend that we also seek guidance on the best protection to use in terms of sunglasses. Not all sunglasses are sunglasses. Some are just for decoration, some are for beauty. But there are specific glasses that you can use either to read or to work. When you're working, exposed to gadgets that have a lot of light, and this will help you take good care of your eyes. Yeah. So again, I noticed that some people love working in some dim areas, but overexposure to this also affects the heart. So we try to adjust. For example, there are people using computer. You find them, they always like dark screen or dark screens. People who even want to read, you are working like now I'm on a computer, but I want the room to be dark. Again, that kind of situation also affects the health of the eye ultimately, because at one point you'll be exposed now to the normal uh, external condition where you cannot dim anything. So again, that makes the eye try to struggle to adjust to either the bright condition or the dim condition, and that again affects the health of the eye. So with that, we look at some of the health concerns that can result in eye problems. As I mentioned, sometimes your eye can tell you that there is something happening in your body or with your health. So we have challenges like uh, stroke. Sometimes when you are about to get stroke, then your eye may be the first may signal you earlier before you get to that level. Even liver failure, when we look at your eye, then someone is able to tell, an expert is able to tell you that you could be having a problem with your liver by just looking at your eyes. There are some cancers that come through the eye. Again, you also need to take cognizant of that. We also have ailments like diabetes that are uh, always when you get some symptoms or your vision is impaired, it may be telling you you could be having diabetes or preeclampsia, ailments like psoriasis, and even migraine. The eyes can also be an indicator of such ailments. So whenever you see your vision is compromised, please, these are the health challenges that you need to be concerned about, that this eyesight could be an indicator that one of these could be attacking me. And therefore, you should take quick medical attention. But the best thing is not to wait until we reach that level to start running, looking for solutions. I will be sharing how to start early to take care of the health of the eye, um, and so that we are not caught off balance by the situation. So let's look at some of the health tips for our eyes. And I want to just emphasize on, the, the health, our health starts with the cell. And our body is made up of cells, so are our eyes. And therefore, we are as healthy as the healthiest cell in our body. So if you have a very weak cell, whether the eye or any other part at the eye or any other part of your body, then that indicates your health position. That is an indicator of your health position. So we need to look at the foods we eat and ensure that we are eating a balanced diet. We need to also exercise regularly. Now, exercise does not only involve the body, it involves the eye, because you cannot exercise when your eyes are closed. So we need to exercise the eye, we need to exercise the entire body, and that forms part and parcel of the health of our body, of our eye. And then, as I said, glasses are also becoming more and more necessary, especially with these harsh weather conditions that we are living in today. Then we need fresh air more often than not. So keeping in very enclosed environment is not healthy, not only to your body, but also to your eye. So let's cultivate these four important, the use of these four important tips that are critical for our eye. Now, I will just share some tips on uh, how to keep a healthier eye. And as I've said, one is just what I mentioned, wearing glasses. Sometimes, even when it's cloudy, we may imagine that it is not an environment for for us to put on glasses. But there are a lot of harmful rays that are always in our surroundings that require us to put on glasses at given time when we are in the exposed out to be able to take care of our eyes. I talked about rest. Very important to rest our eyes sometimes from even the routine jobs. When you're working like me, sitting in front of a machine throughout the day, the best practice is to take periodic breaks, not to sit glued on a screen for hours and hours without a break. Take a healthy break, 10, 15 minutes, walk around, think, come back after every 1 hour. At least you need to just take a break off the screens. So for people who love gaming, for people who love watching movies and all that, please let's look at that and take good care. I said we need to take examine our eyes. It's also an important factor that we need to practice. Then we should practice healthy eating. And lastly, just as I said earlier, take a lot of water. So I want to get into the juicy part of this by sharing how we need to take care of our eyes, and start by this statement that good eye health starts with the food on your plate. As I said, nutrients like omega-3 fatty acids, lutein, zinc, vitamin C, and E might be might help ward off age-related vision problems like macular degeneration and cataracts. And to get these nutrients, we need to fill our plates with green leafy vegetables like spinach, kales, and collards. We also need to do more of salmon, tuna, and other oily fish. And then we need to eat some eggs, nuts, beans, and other non-meat protein sources. So we need to consume more of these. Yeah, we need to take oranges, fruits, and citrus and other citrus oranges and other citrus fruits or juices. Try as much as possible to have these juices natural, not the artificial ones. Yeah, if you can make your own natural fruit juice, please make it. It's much healthier than what we get off the shelves. We also need to eat things like oyster, and those of us who consume pork. Those are some of the foods that would help us acquire vitamin A, which is very important, and which we can only get from things like carrots, pumpkins, pawpaw, milk. Those of us who love liver and meat, liver, eggs. So we need vitamin A, vitamin C, which is more from vegetables like cauliflower, cabbages. Lemon also is good in vitamin C, and orange. Then we need lutein, which we can get from broccoli, kales, corn, and the yolk of the egg. And then vitamin E can be gotten from almond, sunflower seeds, and peanuts. These are just some indicative foods. Yeah, but you can get more other foods that are rich in vitamin A, C, E, lutein, anthocyanin, and omega-3, like raspberries and blackberries and blueberries. We need salmon, tuna for that reason. Further to that, black currants are also good for this, and as I said, green leafy vegetables. Now, I want to share with you a nutritional health pyramid for our eyes. So you can see from this pyramid, it stands upright, and as it stands upright, at its base, we have more of, whole grains. Whole grains, foods rich with whole grains are very important to our eyesight. I know we don't love them, but you can see these are the foods that we need to consume in larger portions. Grains, 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 grains. Those are the things we need in larger portions than anything else. And the amount goes as the pyramid stands. So then from there, we are looking at vitamin E and zinc. A larger portion of this also is good for our eyesight. And then we need essential fats and acids and lutein and zeaxanthin. These are consumed in moderate proportions. And then in a small percentage, we also need good vitamin A and beta carotene, vitamin C, which again forms part and parcel of our daily menu. So if you're able to balance your plate with these proportions, then you are already on your way to taking good care of your health. But as it is today, we are living a very fast life, and we cannot afford to, prepare a meal for long and make it this well balanced. So we find ourselves challenged in a way, and we have to look for solutions in and out of our table. So I'm going to share with you some of the best products or some of the best solutions in the market that I have personally been utilizing for the last couple of years. In 2008, I got connected to this company, Neolife. And the first thing I did was to really take time to learn why is this company existing and what drives them. And the first thing I realized is this food pyramid that I'm sharing with you today, or the lifestyle pyramid. And I realized that they were talking a lot about health. And they said to be healthy, you need you need a healthy meal, you need a lot of rest, and you need also to exercise. And I realized, okay, they seem to have a point. Now, when I looked at the health of the eye pyramid, and I looked at the pyramid that Neolife has been talking about for the years I've known Neolife, then I realized this is a company that has firm foundation in what it is proposing and presenting to our consumers. And you look at the pyramid, it talks about the same things that I've shared about the health of an eye. A lot of physical activity is required in our day-to-day life. We need to manage our weight. Then the first thing in the pyramid, or the lifestyle pyramid, the Neolife lifestyle pyramid, is whole grains again. And then fruits and vegetables. You can see clearly we are talking almost the same thing that we have just shared about the health of an eye. So I realized this company was founded with very firm foundations, and also the science behind their products also attracted me so much because when you look at today's life, look at the two pyramids here. We have the typical lifestyle pyramid. Most of us love consuming foods rich in fat and sugars. We also love consuming lots of protein, and we love protein, especially from meat. And when you look at it, we seldomly take fruits and vegetables. And whole grain, our town life, we cannot afford to prepare a whole grain meal every now and then. So we hardly consume them. So we actually, the Neolife pyramid has actually come to invert the lifestyle pyramid that we are in today by getting us an alternative solution to our bad eating habits. I will look at a few reasons why Neolife is the best to consider when you're looking at a healthier you. And one of the things is that Neolife has a scientific advisory board. This is the one sole reason that convinced me in 2007 to sign up and use Neolife products. When I looked at the history of the Neolife Scientific Board and the founder of this board, who is none other than the late Dr. Arthur Fass, who has richly researched on cancer, and even the treatment of cancer chemotherapy that is there today was founded by him. And you can imagine since then, it's been the major solution to cancer treatment, yet the man is long dead. But when I look at the team behind the science of the products, then I got convinced that I am in partnership with the right product, with the right company, and I'm consuming the best products. And therefore, it was easy for me to make a decision because I came to bump into this through the health of my dad, who was unwell. And when I had talked to a friend about 3 or 2 months before my dad fell ill. And when my dad was diagnosed, I realized that I needed something beyond that. But it was not easy for me to make the decision. I remember a medical doctor called me asking me about the drugs I was buying. And he told me, Dixon, you're too young to use this drug, and you'll use it for the rest of your life. And I told him it's for my dad. So he asked me, how much do you earn? And that hit me, because when he was asking me this question, I had bought the drug and I was making some inconsistencies. I order this week, maybe for 2 weeks. The next week I'm broke, I don't order. So my dad goes without the drug. And then I come at end month again, I order for another 2 weeks, I stop. So he told me, you have to sustain your father. If you want to see your father for many more years, then you've got to get to the bottom of his health. And the best thing is for you to look at his diet. So I remembered my friend who had shared with me about this company. I called him. We got some products and they really helped my dad. And as I speak to you today, my dad has been in the best of his health since 2008 up to now. He has had no challenges with health, a thing that we thank God for. And I also always thank and pray for this couple who talked to me then. Yeah, so we need to reverse the trend of ill health, and by the year 2020, chronic diseases were said to be growing and would account to 3 out of every 4 deaths. And some of these diseases, diseases like heart health, cancer, diabetes, stroke, chronic respiratory disease, and obesity. And you can see all these ailments are also related to our vision. Yeah, so when you have these ailments, definitely they also affect your vision. And therefore, it is important to take care, as we take good care of our vision, we will be playing a role in taking care of our, protecting ourselves from some of these chronic diseases. So the solution here we are offering through Neolife is to turn the lifestyle pyramid upside down, yeah, so that the typical pyramid now can stand firm through our supplements. I will only talk about the supplements that are critical for our eyesight, because that is why we are here today. And the person who invited you here, should you have any other chronic either ailment or condition that you want to take care of, then the person who invited you will be the best person to have a session with you and be able to take you through. So we really have a product called TNN. TNN is a very important product because it is the foundation of our cell health. So TNN feeds our cells and make them healthy and energized. It also helps increase cellular energy production. So it helps your cell, it helps your body produce energy at cell level. And therefore, it's a very important product in your eye health. As I said, the health of a body or a person is determined by the weakest, the weakest cell in your body. So the weaker the cells, the weaker your health, or the poor your health. So that is one of our founding products that I find very dear. The other product that is very good is carotenoid complex. Carotenoid complex is one of our product that is clinically proven to boost immunity by 37% in just 20 days. It is one of the products that has been patented for the longest time because of the research that was put in and the tests that were done and recorded. So when Neolife applied for patenting of this product, they were allowed to patent the product because of the research that went in and the cost that came in. So it is a product that is proven. So if you feel like your health is a bit challenged, please try carotenoid complex, and in 20 days, go for a health check, and you'll tell by yourself. Yeah, it's also a good product by helping filter potentially harmful blue lights. That's protecting the eye from damage. It prevents cataracts and prevents or slows the progression of macular degeneration. So that tells you why you need carotenoid in your in your shelves at home. We have also vitamin C, which is also a good product for our eyesight. As I said, I talked about vitamins, and these are products that have been well researched and well tested. And when we tell you that they help you, we are certain they will help you. We have a product called vitamin B complex. Vitamin B complex is also a very, very good product, especially when you have deficiency of vitamin B, or you want to just maintain your B levels in your body. Another good product for our eyesight that is made by our company is the omega-3 fatty acids. It's made from salmon oil. And again, it gives you all the good fats that your body requires to remain healthy, and the fatty acids that we require in our body. Neolife also formulated a product called chelated zinc, which is also a very, very good product for the eye protection. And it also protects the eye against degeneration, macular degeneration, and some form of night blindness. For men also, zinc is a very good product for your prostate health. Let me mention that. It's one of the products that I love and use. And it's also a product that I hold very dear for the health of my dad. So for vitamin A, we have vitamin A-D as a product. There is a professionally proven theory why vitamin A is consumed alongside vitamin D. And these are details that you can always get through our product catalogs. Then lastly, we have vitamin E, which is also a good product for eye health. And to wrap it up, we have NutriShake that helps repair and rebuild the eye. Every day you have a cell that is dying, and every day you need a cell that is dying replaced. Yeah, and you have also cells that are worn out that require repairs. So NutriShake is the product that specifically is formulated to help you repair your body cells. So with that, we have wonderful products that I've shared in detail about. And we urge you to invest in your health today, because if we don't do that, then we'll have a sickness crisis tomorrow that we have to manage. And sometimes we really have no much to do as far as this is concerned. And the only way is to take good care of our health. We also have other targeted solutions by New Life. I will not go deep into them, but as listed here, you may be having maybe challenges with your bone and joint health. We have a solution for you. You may be having stress. The current kind of life we are living in is full of stress, stress injectors. We have products that can help you manage that. If you want a sharper mind, now we have students going for exams and candidates. Also, we have solutions that would help them, sharpen their mind. You don't need to wait for them to sit exams. You need to start a little earlier to help them. If you want to manage your weight, you want something for your heart, energy and fitness, digestion, all these solutions you see here are available for you through New Life, products that have been tested and proven. You don't need to go and try something else that is not tested. As I wind up, I want to tell you a little bit about my life, because through these wonderful products, I was able to also change my life. When I joined New Life in 2007, I joined it because of my dad's health. Little did I know that through my dad's health, I was also going to get a solution to my financial challenges or difficulties. I was financially challenged despite working as an engineer in one of the prestigious telecommunication companies in the country. I really did not have enough to take good care of my family. And through using these products, I realized, oh, these products have worked for my dad, so I can help other men out there. I was so much concerned about men than anything else. Then I realized again, I had a son who had developed, developed asthmatic conditions at a tender age, though he was not born asthmatic. And through these wonderful products, I realized again my son health improved after using the products for a while. So the products helped my dad, they helped my son, and I started using them with my family. And slowly by slowly, every friend who visited, every person I visited, everywhere I went in my line of duty, I would always talk to friends about what transformation I have seen with the products. My colleagues also started looking at me and telling me, your face is glowing, something is changing in you, in your body. And I told them there are these wonderful products that I've found that are helping me. And this helped me so much to make a bit of sales. And I started making money. So through these wonderful products, you also can make some money. You only need to partner with a company in your life. And when you partner with a company, you make some sales, get some customers to sell to. Again, use the products yourself so that people can see the effects of the products. And with the time, you also show other friends to also partner with the company and make some profits. Today, life is very difficult and people are looking for ways of making extra money, more than it was in 2008, 2009, and 10. We tried many other businesses, but we weren't able to manage between work and business. But this opportunity was an opportunity that you can work with anywhere. You don't need to open shop somewhere, sit and wait for people to come by. You only need to go sharing your testimony with people, and people will see it in you. Because if someone knows you, they know you. When you change, they see a change. Within a short while, I saw myself making money from the opportunity, and I started saving. In 2014, I was able to buy myself my first car through this opportunity. and it gave me an indication that life can change. 2015, 2016, 2017 was a transformation. In those 3 years, I was able to build my home in Nairobi through this company, savings from this wonderful opportunity, because my salary was not enough. It was just enough to get a meal for the family, sometimes miss a meal, but this opportunity gave me full-time savings that have turned my life. So if you are here today, you are looking for an extra source of income, you're looking to save for a certain project, please ask the person who invited you to just share with you a little tips on how you can use the opportunity to start small, but start building your savings. Within years, you will have a story to tell, and I'm sure your story might be better than mine has been. It's been it's been a pleasure talking to you. I hope I've shared impactful information that can help you with your health and also help you with the health of your finances. God bless you, and thank you for taking time to join our webinar tonight and to listen to me. I don't take it for granted. And thank you, Tim, for giving me the opportunity to share with our guests tonight. God bless you. Over to you, Fred.
Thank you so much, Dixon. That was very, very good, very, very powerful. Well done, well done. We've learned a lot about eye health. And guys, we've come to the end of our session. Next week, we'll be back again. We will be talking about a different aspect of health. So make sure next week you come and you come with a friend so that they can also be able to learn how they can be able to live a longer, healthier life. Sorry, today I'm in Mombasa, so I'm not at my usual place. But we'll be back next week and we'll be talking health. This recording will be available a little bit later tonight, so you can share it with a friend. And the best thing you can do as a guest is to join your life. Join so that you can be able to start buying these products at wholesale price. And you can also join us in the journey to make a positive difference in people's lives. Otherwise, thank you all. God bless you. Have a restful Sunday evening. And thanks again, Dixon, for taking time to share with us. We truly, truly appreciate it. Thank you all. If you want to know more about the business, let's meet tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Pascal Olo will be taking us through how you can make money in your life. Thank you all. Good day and good night.
Thank you.